Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect. So last time we dealt with a Cerberus military base, got our revenge for Kahoku, and Shepard's old squad. But we're not yet done with Neferin itself. Also we got some level ups. So, yes, Shock Trooper, Adrenaline Burst specialization. Makes Adrenaline Burst available for use more often. Very nice. And let's just continue with Singularity and Turian Agent. Okay, and next we need to go there. However, getting there is going to be a bit of a problem. So I think first I want to go here, because this is a very difficult to navigate terrain. And I already got one hit down. Even though this isn't the worst way to navigate there is. Okay, I want to go there, which is also a bit of a pain. But yes, okay. We're on top right here, and next I just want to go down this and somehow reach that part. Can I actually reach it directly? Because otherwise I need to go down to a plateau and then go back up. But I'm already pretty high up, so maybe I can just go... Ow, 2 hit points worth of damage, sheesh. Maybe I can go through here. Ah yes, I can see it. So I can also reach it. It's a crash probe. Shield Modulator 5 and Medical Interface 5. Not super good, but better than nothing. Okay, and the other thing that I also noted here is that there is an unmarked thing on the map. I discovered this while exploring the area off screen a bit for all the possible mining deposits. Okay, let's go down without breaking everything. Okay, good enough. So what I need to do right now is cross those mountains. Not the best thing for a Mako to do, in our case, but still kind of doable. Well, maybe this is easier actually, because when looking at it, the mountains there look lower. So let's try that. Yeah, this does actually look like something that we can do. At the very edge of the whole thing, but yeah, that does look fairly doable. Still not ideal. This is really jagged. Okay, go up, go up. There we go. Ah. And yes, this is what I was talking about. There is, for some reason, a hut here. It's not marked on the map, and I have no idea why. But let's get to it and find out what's inside. Also, there's a grizzly There certainly is a grizzly here. And there's a Thresher moth. So, if you were wondering where Cerberus got their ideas for having Thresher moths attack all kinds of civilians, well, now you know. It's on their own planet. Stop that. Whoops. We were a bit too close. So let's retry this. No. Got a full heal. Well, that's very nice of you, game. But yes, this plateau is certainly flat enough for there to be Thresher moths. Of course.
Finally, some action.
If it's actually hitting me. There's this effect of it hitting me.
I think we're done here.
I don't. Let's not be too close. Okay, there we go. That was more complicated than it had to be.
Cover me.
But yes, there we go. So we have here an upgrade kit. Shooter rounds 5, proton rounds 5. Hard decryption, hardened crate, and medical kit, and another medical kit. Okay. Let's take this crate. Oh, jeez, this is complicated. But it worked. And I have very little space again. Omni tool, blue water tool 5, Banshee 5, Stinger 5. Is that Omni tool any good? I don't think so, but let's check anyway. Yaris. Yeah, no, not really. Okay, well, after returning back to Normandy, I'll have to sell off a whole bunch of things here. But yes, now I need to get... Actually, I think I want to go here, because there are some mining deposits over there. So yes, I basically want to get here. This is not going to be very easy, because there's no good way to get up these mountains again. I think this is probably the easiest way to do that. Also, the Mako is healed. Very nice. Yes, this is very doable. Nice. But now what? Let's just head in that direction. And yes, so essentially this path is what in fact leads to the Cerberus base normally. Yeah, as you can see. So we would go here, and there's this fairly pleasant lowland area. And by just exploring out here, we should be able to find some ore deposits. I don't remember exactly where they are, but I know they're here somewhere. Yeah. It's a bit of a rougher terrain again. But it's doable anyway. Echo is certainly taking quite a bit of damage though. Yeah. Okay, back on lowlands. Ah, there we go. I can see one ore deposit. Hard to tell exactly where it is, but let's go around this mountain. And hopefully from here we can access it. It's not quite here. I think it's up this mountain. Climb, climb, climb. Just a bit more. And is it here? No. Is it here? Yes. Finally.
I'm on my way.
Platinum deposit. Nice. Heavy metal surveyed. Deposit of platinum. And got quite a bit of gold. Well, credits. Right, so we're here, and I still recall that there's something in that direction. So let's get back to that direction. Ew, all these mountains. Down on a plateau. Sort of. Still rougher terrain. Okay, now on a more stable plateau. But it's not a very large one. Still got to climb a few mountains. Ah! I see a deposit, yes, perfect. So I generally want to go in this direction so I wouldn't have to climb this mountain here. Sort of. I probably still will have to climb a mountain. But a bit lower one. And yes, here we go. A little bit further. A little bit further. Ah, and I can see it from here. It's a beryllium deposit. The Mago is on fire, but whatever. Light metal surveyed. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of beryllium. And back to the Normandy we go. Well. So the next thing I want to do is sell a bunch of things. Perhaps get some more weapons that we can purchase. And let's go back down. So while we're here, let's see if we can talk to Rex again.
Shepard.
No, it doesn't look like he has anything to say.
Rex?
Shepard.
Rex?
Shepard.
Rex?
Shepard.
Rex?
I had to. This is also kind of a meme. Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard, 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 Rex, Shepard, Shepard, Rex, Rex, Shepard.
Looking for supplies?
Not really.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I'm looking to sell my supplies. Alright, so I think we have a better high explosive than just 3, so let's sell that. Still want to keep the armored because I don't know what is better. This is... it's okay, I guess. This needs to be sold. Unity M4, this should be sold. Sold. Fusion Explosive 4, Incendiary Explosive 4. I think I have better. I'm not entirely certain. Devlon, Devlon. These are pretty good. Battalion State Arms, not super great, but still okay-ish. Devlon, Devlon, Ariake. Haliat, 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 Haliat. Haliat, ERCS, Certa. Blade of Coating 4. I don't think we have much use of 4 mods. Kinetic Buffer's pretty good. But otherwise, yeah, I'll just sell much of everything. Shredder rounds, keep 1. Tungsten rounds, keep 1. Blue wire tool 5. I don't think it's any... yeah, it's not useful. These are a bit better. I don't need 2 of the same. Cryo explosive 5. I don't need 2 of them. And fusion explosive, so I think I can sell... yes, fusion explosive. And incendiary explosive, I guess, too. Okay. Then Elkos combined pistol, sell. Devlon, 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 Devlon. ERCS pistol, sell. Devlon, Certa, Certa. Elkos combined assault rifle, sell. Certa, Certa. ERCS assault rifle, sell. Elkos combined sniper, sell. And that is a lot of blade of coatings, but might as well keep it. Combat scanner 5, I really don't need it. Cryo rounds, energized weave, exoskeleton. I don't need that many exoskeletons. It's not that great anyway, just more smash damage and more physics threshold. Incendiary rounds, quite a few. Kinetic buffer, wow, that is a lot of kinetic buffers. So let's just remove the kinetic buffer that we had before. Where was it? It was 4. Yeah, kinetic buffer 4, so I can sell these as well, I think. Kinetic stabilizer, medical interface, polonium rounds, proton rounds. I don't really need that many proton rounds at all. Let's keep 2. Rail extension 5, shield modulator 5. Shredder rounds, tungsten rounds, Han Kandar pistol, don't need that. Elkos combined shotgun. Okay, so we pretty much have everything. Now, do we have enough to get another one of those Spectre Master Gear things? We can have an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. Yeah, that sounds decent. Let's get an assault rifle for Garrus. Alright, great. So now we can get back. And the next place that I want to go here is going to be something that I missed doing before, unfortunately, and that I don't want to forget to do later, so let's do it right now.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Well, that is shady, I guess. Why would they want to know Cerberus activities when they are Black Ops organization, formerly, within the Alliance? So, who are they?
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Okay, so Kahoku tried to get more information about Cerberus and possibly try to take them down, maybe? But that didn't work out for him. But he also made a pact with the Shadow Broker to give copies of all the information to them.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Fair enough.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Yeah, if they were Cerberus, they wouldn't actually need copies of Cerberus files, now would they? And... yeah, so we have some files from the Cerberus facility. They have been encrypted, so we don't know what is in them. So now we can give a copy for them. That's treason is a strange thing to say. Essentially, it's going off the idea that Cerberus is an Alliance Black Ops still, and so giving any information about that would be treason to the Alliance, which is really silly because they have gone rogue. So they're no longer in the Alliance. And of course, John being a vigilante, he really doesn't care for that sort of thing. So what's in it for me?
Your deal died with Kahoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Well, we don't have any ways of decrypting it fast. And it's true that the Alliance might want to cover this whole thing up. So why do they want the files?
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Well, it's true that they also don't know what sort of information this is. So, sounds good. Eventually they will be able to decrypt it, and that will be nice to have. And whatever if that goes into the Shadow Broker's play.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable man, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Sounds like a good deal. Alright, so we are done with this. Did we finish going through everything here? I don't remember. Were we actually here in the Amazon cluster? Let's just double check. The Amazon system, I suppose.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
That's weird. Also, nice to hear from the Admiral again. So that's quite a delay.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after first contact.
Okay.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Okay. That's a bit of a problem, I guess. It's not a huge warhead, but still.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
Yeah. Well, we certainly want to help Admiral Hackett, but also this is a good point. It really shouldn't be over in the Voyager cluster, because that's not Turian space.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
How come it can open relays by itself? That's a bit strange.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. To fleet out.
Okay, well, that means we did not visit this system. So let's get on to it. Argabinium. No. Agabinium? Agabinium? I don't know. Agabinium is a small terrestrial world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Though the planet has sufficient mass to maintain a much thicker atmosphere, much of it has been blasted away. The red giant Amazon is a long-period variable star, currently at the nadir of a 16-year cycle. At peak, its energy output doubles, lashing Agabinium with intense heat and radiation. The crust is mainly composed of aluminium with deposits of tin. Much of the surface is coated with fine silica dust, which easily penetrates the smallest cracks to foul machinery. That looks really nice. And also, I don't think this is appropriate at the nadir of a 16-year cycle. Is it? I mean, nadir in remote sensing means if there's like a satellite, it's directly down look to the planet. So a nadir of a 16-year cycle, maybe they mean a peak or something? That's why I don't think this is really appropriate for this terminology, but whatever. Orbital period, 1.8 Earth years, so a bit longer. Radius, fairly small. Day length, longer. Atmospheric pressure, very low, of course. For some reason it's very cold. It doesn't look cold. And okay gravity. So this is a red giant. Okay, good to know. Dernoka. Dernoka is an enormous terrestrial world, nearly twice the size of Earth. Its environment is similar to that of Mars. Arid, and a mix of craggy basalt highlands and sand-scoured deserts of iron-laced silica dust. Dernoka's atmosphere mainly consists of carbon dioxide and argon, but the planet's mass is great enough that measurable amounts of helium, and even molecular hydrogen, remain trapped in its atmosphere. The planet's gravity well is deep enough that it has collected nearly a dozen small satellites, most captured asteroids. Its surface is scarred by many large impact craters, marking the final resting place of other captured asteroids. Okay, it does sound quite a bit like Mars. So fairly long orbital period, quite large. Enormous terrestrial indeed. Long day length, quite a bit of pressure. Still quite cold. And okay gravity. Sonedma? Sonedma is the second of the Amazon system's arid super-terrestrial worlds. It is considerably less dense than its neighbor Darnoka and has an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron-laced silicates with deposits of sulfur. Survey. Rare element surveyed. While scanning this planet, you detected a small deposit of polonium. Quite cold, still quite large. Cybin. A small rock and ice planet, Cybin has an extremely thin atmosphere of hydrogen sulfide and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of iron. Cybin's crust contains significant deposits of green serpentine, a mineral formed by volcanic activity. This suggests Cybin was a more geologically active world in the distant past. Yeah, sounds pretty interesting. It's also quite green indeed. And low gravity, small radius, so yes, this is a small rock and ice planet. Transinia recovered. While scanning the planet Cybin, you discovered a large mine grid in geosynchronous orbit. With help from Navigator Presley, your recon team recovered a small unmanned probe, marked with the Qadim outpost Asinia. So maybe the probe wasn't all that much off course, after all. Tremor. Whoa, that's dark. Tremor is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane and nitrogen in its upper atmosphere. Probably the only way to discharge drive cores here. And yes, quite large, long orbital period. Small day length though. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of nitrogen. Yeah, nitrogen in its upper atmosphere. Makes sense. Okay, well... Oh wow, Renegade +9, what? Okay. That's a bit strange, but I'll take it. That... did that unlock this? It might have. But it's still like 1 to 2 or even more ratio of Renegade to Paragon. Okay, well that will be all for now, and I will see you next time once we investigate this new planet here and find out more about that bomb. So see y'all then. Later.